Welcome to Get Real, the show for the reality obsessed and stans of the Huluverse.
I say I'm pretty good with majority of the group.
Taylor. I'm your host, Amanda Hirsch. Today, I'm sitting down with Bachelor Nation's Kaitlyn Bristowe and Layla Taylor to talk all about the secret lives of Mormon wives. Did you change your bio to founder of MomTok or no?
God, no.
I think he's a thirst clout monster.
Yeah, thirst monster. I can't say don't date a toxic man because I've dated plenty in my time.
Let's get real.
Do I want a nose job or do I just need more therapy?
And you know what? Both. Hopefully this is actually, I wasn't thinking, hopefully this is attractive to sitting on.
Everything about
it
it
looks
is
so good.
Yeah. Okay, yes.
I mean, those legs need to be out in the world.
Yeah, I agree. I would do the same thing every day.
I wonder what their length is on their own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, how tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
5'9".
Yeah.
That's
But I love a good
I
heel.
feel like you might give taller because I feel like you have long legs.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
get what I
do.
mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Daddy long legs.
Daddy
over
long
here.
legs, yep.
Well, you guys, welcome back to Get Real.
Yay.
Layla Taylor
Thank you
and
for
Kaitlyn
having
Bristowe.
Hi.
It's been 3 weeks. Did you miss us? Because we missed you. Well, I'm not going anywhere ever again because I am so excited to announce that going forward, I am officially your forever host of Get Real.
Queen.
Yay! No, I'm so happy and I'm so excited.
I'm happy for you. I feel
Thank
like
you.
this is your home.
This is my home right here.
Yeah, makes
I love
sense.
this.
Thank you.
It's so exciting.
I might have manifested it.
Good.
We have powers, right? We've talked about this before.
Yeah, you do.
Layla,
Hi.
you have been having a moment recently.
Yes, I have.
Like the past month, right? You shared that you're bisexual.
Yes.
How's it feeling?
Honestly, so good to have it just out there. Obviously, there's been small conversations I've had around this topic, but it's something that I've known since I was very little. And just, finally being able to come to terms with it, regardless of how old you are, is just such a liberating feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just excited. I just feel so free.
Yeah. I feel like even just from the outside, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, it means a lot. Thank you.
What was I see that the audience is super there for you and right? Did you feel the support
Oh my gosh, yeah.
from everyone?
I was honestly shocked. There's definitely still some haters,
Yeah.
as there always are,
Mm-hmm.
but the majority has been very positive. And I've just been so grateful. Honestly, I feel like it just felt like the biggest hug every day. And anytime I post something that's related to my sexuality, it's always just super loving and understanding too. And it's just, it's been great.
I love that. It probably feels like a burden was taken off, just sharing that with the world.
No, for sure. It will never feel completely real. Maybe I'll get used to it at some point in my life, but I'll tell my girlfriend all the time we kiss in public and I'm like, oh my God, I forget that I can do that now and I don't have to
Because you were hiding it for a little bit?
For a little bit before we announced, or before I announced that I was bi. We were seeing each other for probably a month before that. So we would maybe, when we go into events together, I'd be like, hey, we can't, don't act like it. We have to down
Was
low.
she the first woman that you ever dated?
Pursued romantically, yeah.
Romantically, yes.
Yes.
Oh, wow. And how did you meet?
She DM'd me on TikTok.
DM'd you on TikTok?
Yeah.
Cute.
Just a basic 2026 love story.
But do you see, you probably get so many DMs. So how did you see this one? How did it catch your eye?
I think it's because a day before that, she posted a TikTok that I saw and I liked it. So I think her face was already kind of familiar on my brain, if that makes sense.
Can
when
I
I was
ask
going through requests.
What her pickup line was?
She just said eyes. So maybe
hard eyes or side eyes?
Literally just
deep eyes,
the eyes. Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's are you bi?
Yeah, I think she was trying to
She sniffed it out.
Wait.
Yeah.
But isn't that, do you think she had a feeling? How did
That's what she says, yeah. She's like, I just had this
Really?
weird feeling and wanted to just see.
Had she watched the show?
She claims only a little bit.
Okay.
She said she watched season 1, season 2.
Everyone says that. No.
I know, and I'm
yeah.
I don't know, maybe, so yeah.
She sussed you out.
Yeah.
I love that. And she's here today, by the way,
Aw,
supporting you.
sweet.
That's so sweet. I'm so happy for you. We all are.
Yeah.
Who from MomTok did you first share the news with?
Miranda.
Miranda. You were here with Miranda when it came out, right,
I was,
Kaitlyn?
yeah. We were so excited for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, Kaitlyn, we made some headlines when you were
Yeah, we
on
sure
my
did.
show last time.
We did. Whoops.
Sorry, it wasn't me.
No, it's okay. It happens.
Is there anything you want to clear up about
Oh,
that?
I'm done. I'm done. No more headlines, please.
It's like, it's not about me.
Yeah.
Kaitlyn, you didn't tell Bachelor producers you were bi, right?
Okay, so it's interesting because I didn't grow up feeling like that would be shameful. I feel like I had pretty free parents in Canada. I was like, love is love. And I was just more, I didn't know from a young age. It was more something in my 20s where I just became curious because I realized, oh, I'm attracted to energy.
Yeah.
So when did you decide to share that with the world, and what pushed you to do that?
Nothing. It was so casual. I just didn't even think it was going to be a thing because all my friends knew. And one of my friends who actually is bisexual as well was with me when I went to do an interview at Barstool.
Okay.
And we were kind of talking to her on the side, and she was, and I was like, yeah, I am too. And it was just kind of very casual because it shouldn't be a big like,
Right.
and by the way, and me looking for headlines again like people think I do.
By the way.
Yeah, by the way.
way.
So yeah, I just said it casually, and then of course it turned into a thing. But yeah. It must be a bit different though in the Mormon community.
No, for sure.
Right.
But I feel like overall, a lot of people just want you to be you and be happy, and a lot of people are rooting for you. So it's nice to have that online digital family rooting
Originally,
for you.
I was really like you, that I was like, okay, I don't want this to be like a big thing.
Right.
I don't want to address it formally and like sit down and do this whole thing. But then I was just discussing with some of my team, and they're like, okay, well, they don't want it to be like a gotcha moment, and people are so gossipy in Utah, especially, again, just like you just said, like such a predominantly religious state that it's hard to just avoid, you know, people gossiping and making assumptions. So it's just like, okay, I'll just sit down, talk about it, and then it'll just be out
live your
there, and then
life.
kind of be more in control of the narrative and not have it be like this, ooh, like gotcha type of thing. So that's kind of why I
How did you decide? Because you shared that with Jay Shetty, right?
Yeah.
How did you make that decision that
like,
that's where you want to do it? Yeah.
Honestly, I just felt like he was someone that could handle that conversation just openly and lovingly.
Yeah.
I just feel like he was just like the perfect person that I just was honored to be able to sit down and discuss
Yeah.
that, so.
And then, so after that came the announcement, the
Yes,
hand
the
announcement.
softball.
Before that, though, did you have any celeb awakenings?
I mean, from like a little girl, I've always like had small little crushes. Like I feel like what Megan Fox and
Right.
you know,
same.
I mean, wait, that is yours.
I'm obsessed.
Do you remember when she
she's
was
so
like
hot. How can you not?
looking for a girlfriend or something?
Yeah,
and
I
you
filled
tried
out
to
an
apply?
application.
Yeah.
and honestly,
That's so
rightfully
funny.
so.
Yeah.
You're so real for that.
Do you remember? I remember talking to you about that.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, so let's talk about the soft launch.
Yes.
Or is it? It's technically a soft launch because it was an arm,
Yeah, an
right?
arm.
So you probably thought in your brain that you're sharing an arm. No one will ever know who it is.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming at that point you wanted to keep her identity private.
Yeah, private, not secret. I feel like I see comments that people are like, well, you posted your arm, so clearly you're not trying to hide the fact you're in a relationship. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to hide. But also, she's not accustomed to this world. And she's not used to people, you know, digging deep into her life and her past and all those things. So like, I was also respecting her privacy a little bit. But yeah, I did not assume from that 1 second clip of her hand that people would be able to figure out
so
who
what
she
do you
is.
think? Is it the
saw
tattoos?
I was like, somebody's gonna screenshot that. They're gonna like Google.
Wait, did they
The
Google?
tattoos you see, it's a snake and a butterfly. Those are incredibly basic
So,
tattoos.
okay, how did they do it?
She could hear you.
I mean, I would say that to her face, respectfully. Love her.
Wait, how did they do it?
I don't know. I think it's because we were interacting on each other's posts like a little bit before that.
Okay.
And maybe they put two and together, but like I comment on all of my friends'
If
posts.
somebody gets murdered, I'm going to Reddit and online to figure out who.
And
has
they
the
would
body.
find it out
They
in
would find
2
it out in
seconds.
2 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah.
You just said I love her.
Yeah, you heard that.
I know.
I just want to know if you guys are saying that to each other.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So how long has it been that you've been dating?
A month and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely a little. We're
This is
following
how
the-
lesbians work.
Right,
I
that's
know
what
we're following
I've
that
heard,
timeline.
yes.
I know it's hard not to though. I'm like, you know, and I just feel like she's so emotionally aware. And I don't know. I feel like there's not a lot of differences. I don't know. There's differences between dating men and women now that I've noticed, but I just feel like women just cut the bullshit. I feel like it's the biggest thing that I've like learned. And like, why would I not say that if I feel that way?
Yes,
So-
of course. There's no timeline on that.
Yeah.
agree.
She lives in Colorado, right? Has a barber shop there.
Cool.
You're in Utah. How is that working? And is she gonna come to Utah?
We don't know that plan yet.
Okay.
But right now, just lots of trips, you know, trying to squeeze in seeing each other as much as we can. Obviously, she's here with me in New York right now. She's coming home with me to Utah for a couple days. So it's just kind of figuring out with both of our busy schedules how we can make time for each other right now.
And does she stay with you when she's out in Utah?
Yeah.
And the kids met her. We saw Legoland,
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
So how did that go?
Honestly, I just introduce people right now as just friends.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like they need to know the depth. They are 4 and 5. And
Right.
obviously I can understand that obviously bringing people around is something that I do need to like think out. But I think right now at their age, I just say friends, and then
Yeah.
if they ever get curious one day and I'm still seeing that person, then we can elaborate more then. Right now, just friends.
Yeah.
Who's better with the kids, Mason or Kelsey?
I don't even want to bring up that man, but definitely Kels. I feel
Yeah.
like she just has a very nurturing nature to her.
Caitlin, you are private with your relationship,
am.
and we call your man Bruno.
Yeah.
Don't take any ideas from her. It's too late. It's too late anyway.
I can't take it back now.
What's keeping you from going public?
Just the. At this point, I don't know. I was gonna try and lie to you. I don't know what's keeping me private anymore. It's been like quite a while, and I think it's kind of similar where I'm like, I don't want to, it's not like we want to hide each other and
Right.
like we go in public, we're like, no. It's more just, we don't want our relationship to turn into performance online because we wanted to really build like a strong foundation first because I've done the online stuff.
Right.
And so I'm like, let's build a foundation. Let's really make sure that we are each other's person. And then eventually share once we've built like this really beautiful thing, which we've done. So I'm like, okay, I don't
It
know.
might be.
I love that.
I think you said it really
Yeah.
well. How did you say it? Private, not
private, not
secret.
secret.
Not secret. Yeah,
I love that.
exactly.
So-
I like that too.
The second you open it up to the world, you're opening up to comments and people being mean to your partner and things like that. And we've already kind of experienced that on like a very minimal level, me and Kelsey. Ooh, am I even allowed to say her name? Well, yeah.
Yeah,
we
we
said it,
said
we
it. Well,
said
we've
it.
said it 5 times.
Okay,
now.
there you go. Me and Kelsey, and I feel like already people are just rude. So I understand just wanting to honestly enjoy each other's company and also get to know each other.
Yeah.
Before the internet has to be.
They've already been
Assholes.
a little bit of assholes, so it's
Yeah.
scary.
And Caitlin, I feel like you've said before too that like there's something about being public that then people really count when you're not posting
Oh,
it's-
the timeline where you are in the world, where that person is in the world.
People like to fill in their own gaps.
Yeah.
They like to create their own stories, and then they project that onto you, and it just becomes a lot of pressure. So it's challenging, but it's also hard when you want to share it with the world because you're so happy.
You love that person and you want to brag about them and
Yeah.
show why you're so happy at that stage in your life. So it's that hard battle that I don't feel like you get until you're in it
yeah.
personally
Yeah.
to understand how challenging it is to make something like public.
Yeah.
And would she be open to being part of the secret lives of Mormon wives one day?
Yeah, I think she just wants to support me. And
Yeah.
obviously this is my life at the moment and who knows what like the future holds. But right now this is something that's important to me and it brings me a lot of joy and purpose. So I feel like a supportive partner would want to be a part of that. So
I love that. Well, before we get into all the MomTok drama, we saw that you and some of the ladies were filming in Montana.
yes.
Any news you want to share about filming?
We're not done at season 5 and we're filming for season 6 right now.
Hey.
Awesome.
I know.
You guys are always filming.
Oh, I am exhausted, but I honestly, it makes sense. It's so hard. We have this battle that all of us girls talk about that when we're not filming, I miss it, and I honestly get kind of bored. And so much happens too conveniently when the cameras go down. So it's like at this point, let's just film the whole year.
You're like, let's film. So to make everyone understand what Layla just said, season 5 has not been released yet.
Yes.
You guys are done filming that.
Done. Yeah.
Season 6, you are already filming.
Oh.
So we got a lot of content coming.
Yes.
I did
Buckle
see
up.
that Macy did a Q&A on Instagram. She said that season 5 is going to be dark. Did you feel that way?
Yeah, at least my personal experience on 5, you see kind of my relationship end and, you know, that aftermath of that, and a lot of the girls are going through things, and then it was kind of the start of the blow up. So it definitely was a darker season, but I think a necessary one to understand where everyone's at. So.
And what about
Context,
season
yeah.
6? Because I think Macy said she started to see the light. It feels lighter.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously always going to be drama.
Yeah.
In a group of women.
Like, Macy, what are you thinking?
Naturally
It's gonna
so.
be a chill,
Yeah.
secret lives?
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
no.
I wish. I don't think that's possible.
Boring.
No. But
I like that
mean,
it's lighter. Dark, it is, I know it's necessary and
Yeah.
it's good for context, but it's nice to know that there's also light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we all started at as good friends.
Yeah.
And I would love, regardless of the drama, for it to just feel a little bit more joyful, you know?
And it
So,
will?
Fingers crossed. Never say never with this group, though.
Where do you stand with each of the ladies right now?
Yeah.
Like, don't think about filming.
Yeah, right now, I say I'm pretty good with majority of the group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who?
Well, I'm assuming Taylor.
Taylor, there's not a friendship there. I'm not.
Was there ever, by the way, Layla? Because I was trying to think back at like earlier seasons. Did you guys ever have your own thing?
I think me and Taylor were always, I would say, maybe she would say different, but I would say we were always pretty surface level.
Yeah.
When we were around each other, it was always fun. There was good times for sure, but I feel like me and her never had really too much depth to our relationship, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I just think that Taylor has so much going on in her world, and it's hard for her to, you know, see others. So yeah, I don't think there's ever a really deep relationship there, but we're like friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, no.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, no.
And aside from her, is there anyone else that you're not vibing with right now?
No, I think I mean, there have been some moments with some girls that, you know, you'll see in season 6,
Yeah.
but I think right now I'm good with everyone.
That's like
Great.
the beautiful thing about reality TV is it forces you to address things head on.
Yeah.
And like, yes, there's drama and arguments, but there's also repair
Yeah.
and you get to like come to a conclusion where a lot of people just like bury it
Yeah.
and ghost people be out. But
Well, her and Jesse, you know, staying friends after the whole Marciano thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't have guessed that.
No.
You know what I mean? Okay, well, I want you to catch us up. I'm going to give you 2 castmates' names, and you're going to tell me where they stand now.
Okay.
Macy, Neely, and Taylor Frankie Paul.
Ooh. I think she's kind of alongside me with Taylor right now.
Okay. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Right? Whitney Levitt and Jen Affleck.
Ooh. I think good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think good right now.
Oh, I would have guessed that they're not so good.
No, I think you'll see some things in the future that they're able to.
that's cool.
Maybe dancing coming back will stir up some trauma again.
I
Yeah,
know, maybe.
Or remind them.
Yeah.
Open some wounds.
Of the dark times.
Yeah.
Jesse Draper and Miranda Hope.
Ooh, that one? I would say civil.
Sybil.
Sybil.
Are you able to keep your relationship with Jesse even though you're close with Miranda after?
That one was hard for me because I'm so protective over Miranda. I mean, she's like my best friend on the show, and I just love her so much. And Kate too, if you know who like Kate. She's also friends with like our group, and she was the one that dated Chase. So I'm protective over both of those girls. And I think it was very hard to see that behavior and to kind of turn a blind eye to it. But then I had to realize that, you know, my relationship with Jesse is separate.
Right.
And then she did something to me though, unfortunately, and I was like, oh fuck, Jesse.
That we're gonna see.
Wait, who Jesse did?
Yeah.
Well, Jesse, what we were talking about is
Okay, keep up.
Jesse hooking up with Chase, who's Miranda's ex.
Oh, right.
So that's
of
why
course, of
Miranda
course.
had beef
Yes.
with Jesse,
Yeah.
which maybe she said they were like okay. But I was wondering if Layla didn't know what to do kind of with her friendship with Jesse since Miranda's her girl.
Yeah.
So speaking of Miranda, she was seen out holding hands with Montana boy Caleb. And Kaitlyn, you actually asked Miranda about him last month. So
sure
let's
did.
take a look.
Wait, because I thought, did that ever become a thing? Because I saw Caleb post. I know him from Nashville.
Okay,
so I
yeah.
saw him post. He was like, "I'm going on a date with the mom," and
Yeah.
then he was all nervous.
Well, we've Caleb and I have like hung out plenty of times before then too. Like we've known each other for a few years now.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's so nice.
Yeah, he
so
is.
nice.
Caleb. Is she dating a man named Caleb?
She's not dating him, no.
Okay.
I think it's the same, honestly, that she said right there. They're
Yeah.
seeing each other, they hang out sometimes here and there. And I think she's just taking it as it goes. I think she's right now in a stage in her career that she's not looking for anything super serious. She has so much going on with starting her music career and just MomTok and everything happening that I think right now like a really deep relationship would be hard to balance. But I think she.
And you know him,
They're cute.
Caitlyn.
I do, yeah.
And do
I
you
know him from
approve?
Nashville.
Would you
I
ship?
I actually do. Caleb and I have been friends for a while from when Kristen Cavallari was dating Mark, and then we all would go out together.
Oh wait, the Montana boys that dance?
Montana boys.
Oh. Okay, what I need to know what your thoughts are on Jesse and Marciano because they are not shy to doing trends together online. Do you think he's like in love with her? He says, "I want to move to Utah. I want to be a stepdad to her kids."
Yeah.
What are
Calls
your
her her
thoughts?
future wife.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's hard because it's like I don't see their conversations they have behind closed doors. I obviously have seen how he has treated her in the past, and those are not okay situations. But I'm like, I can't say like, don't date a toxic man because I've dated plenty in my time. So I'm like, I can't give her shit for that.
Wait, you think he's toxic?
Do you see the side in him that like isn't?
I don't know him well enough to. Like, I feel like he's very nice to me when I see him for short increments of time because I feel like anybody can be.
Yeah.
But I don't know him on a deeper level, so I feel like I don't know. I just
think
hope
he's
that
a thirst clout monster. Both. One wasn't enough for me.
yeah, there's probably you know that multiple monster.
Yeah. Like, is all of this for like?
I think the
Instagram?
amount of videos they do make together is a little
Sus. Yeah.
I will say that because I feel like when I'm hanging out with Kelsey, like the last thing on my mind is like, oh, let me pull up my phone. Like, obviously I'm not posting her yet, but like when we do start posting each other, like the last thing I'm gonna be thinking every time with her is like, let's make content. So I think that's a little interesting, but yeah, I know I'm a little jaded on my last relationship in general and that subject. So I think for me, I just like tread very cautiously when it comes to people that aren't around for right reasons. So
It
I
feels
don't
like
know.
he's on her team at this point. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, she's
like I feel like she has like
always
maybe
on
like
payroll.
her hair person or maybe
It's her assistant. So I don't know.
Okay, Kaitlyn, let's go back to we're talking about relationships with the girls. I know that you ride for Taylor Frankie Paul.
I do.
I mean, and when I say I know, I mean I saw on Instagram that you comment on each other's things.
Yeah.
You seem to have a lot of like affection.
Yeah.
Layla's done with you now. She's not
I'm
friends with
like,
you anymore.
No,
She liked you
no.
until this
I'm
moment.
very separated from
Yeah.
all of
You're
it.
very-
so
But I'm wondering,
I'm,
how did you guys become? Is it from that day of filming for The Bachelorette?
I'm trying to think of when I first met her. We filmed something together for a commercial, and then the set of The Bachelorette. Oh no, it was that. Yeah, the set of The Bachelorette. I think the producers had said a few things to her, like I think you would get along really well with Kaitlyn. She also was like basically a hot mess.
I know where this is going. She's also.
I feel like we both had some similarities with like where we just like say what we want and we react with our emotions and we just are like this open book and people come at us for it, but at the end of the day it's who we are. I think they just saw a lot of similarities in us. So she kind of found me in a group of 30, however many women.
I don't know what that was that day. The bonnets and you guys looked like.
It was giving Squid Games and Handmaid's Tale.
Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, we were all in red jumpsuits.
Yeah.
It was the whole thing.
Yeah.
Bachelorette. But
Bachelorette.
so I just really, like sometimes I just want to scoop her up and just like rock her in my arms and tell her it's going to be okay.
By the way, for me knowing Kaitlyn, she has no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she doesn't know anything, meaning like the drama, the courts, like, right? You just like her because you met her.
Yeah,
Right.
I like all of you. Like each, I love Jessie. I love all of the girls. I love Miranda. I love you. Like each girl I meet separately, I just love. I understand that there's so much going on behind the scenes, and I don't ever know like the depths of it because I see it and it goes in one ear and out the other, and I go, oh, do you guys not like it?
So what do you think, like from your perspective, why she can't stay out of the drama?
Because I think she likes to use her voice. I think that that's something that she's trying to do is be like, no, I have a voice. I'm going to use it. I'm not going to let people have their own narrative. I'm going to have my own. And I think sometimes that gets people in trouble. Sometimes it does them well. It's every day I see something and I go, I believe you and I believe in you, but
Like Kim Kardashian, for example, doesn't correct everything said about her.
Right.
Right? Like she'll see heinous things, wrong things, everyone saying she'll just sit back and like sip a tea. And Taylor does feel like she
I think
wants
it's
to
a bit of self-sabotaging.
Yeah.
Like I think she doesn't, and maybe she's learning to know what she deserves in life, and I think it's confusing because she wants to say it and she wants people to believe her, but at the same time, I wish she could just sit back and just let it roll off her back, but it's confusing.
What do you think, Layla?
Taylor. I think it's hard because I think in the same sentiment, I understand using your voice and like speaking up for like what you believe. And I feel like with someone like me, for so long I was so afraid to use my voice. And I feel like once you find it, it's hard to know where to reel it in.
Yeah.
I think though when it's at the sake of other people, I think that's where I kind of draw the line. And you can speak your truth without having to be just mean. And I think that's where me and her differ a little bit on that. And I think that's what's hard for me, is that I see my good friends being treated poorly, and I can't just see that happen. So, yeah.
Layla, what about Whitney? Because she is not coming back for another season.
Yeah.
I can't remember where your relationship was.
Whitney.
Okay, you guys had a good relationship.
We had like moments for sure, and things that aren't shown on the show, and then, you know, don't give explanation of why I felt certain ways at certain points. But at this point, me and Whitney are in a really, really good place.
So she teased a return to Broadway.
Yeah.
Did she share with you?
I think she's in the process of it. I feel like with Whitney, she is like our little firecracker that's just like everywhere. And honestly, I don't know what her next move is. She has her production company, and she's like other things in the works.
Didn't she tease like making her own reality show?
Yeah. So
would you guys support that, do you think?
Oh my gosh, I would be so stoked. I love the Lovitz so much.
Aren't they amazing?
Sweet.
So seeing a show that I just get to watch them just be just the supportive, loving family, I would be gagged. It would be so good.
I love that so much. You wouldn't think of it as like competition.
No, I think we all have our own things that we're wanting to pursue, and I think if you are in that mindset that everything's a competition, you're going to be miserable. So I at least believe we should celebrate each other's wins, regardless.
By the way, you saying that does bring me to our next segment, but also just you have always, I feel like, been so supportive of your friends on the show. You have been honest about people get opportunities. Of course, you want that too, but I feel like it was so transparent how good of a friend you are, how you were saying, she was telling the truth. So happy for them. I want a piece of the pie too, you know?
I love that.
And I feel like that's why fans really loved watching you find your voice over the course of the show. Let's take a look back at your journey.
I feel like my confidence has been kind of low recently. My issue is that I let other people dictate how I feel about somebody.
I think it just like stems back to like just like me never feeling like I'm like enough, if that makes sense.
Hey ladies, I have a question for each one of you. What arouses you?
Actually feeling something? I don't know.
I feel like Layla is being a little bit naive in this situation.
Layla's kind of just goes with the wind, huh? She's just young.
At the end of the day, MomTok is all about taking accountability and growing. And so I can appreciate that Layla's finally sticking up for herself. She's finally finding her voice.
I truly just want to find what makes me happy and fills my cup up. I just feel like every girl is getting such awesome opportunities, and I'm so proud of them. But I definitely, you know, you get a little hard on yourself, and you hope that, you know, you can achieve things outside of MomTok as well.
I'm happy to see Layla so empowered now.
My lifelong goal has always been to be a model. We're not doing weaponized incompetence. Get out.
From what I heard, I don't want to be your friend.
He lied for years, so there's a huge difference.
Yeah, my lie was also before dating.
But you lied.
Layla, she pulled that out of her vagina. What are you doing?
Demi, what the fuck? Slay. Loved her. Slayla.
Now Gayla. Don't say that now. I honestly love it.
That's so good.
Wait, has anybody said that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people call me Gayla now.
I love it.
Obsessed. I also love Layla, though.
I know, they're both so good.
I have to say, watching you watch that at the beginning, you were a little tense.
Yeah.
And then you loosened up around the coochie joint.
Yeah.
CJ,
Iconic
we
moment.
call it a CJ. What were you feeling watching that back?
Oh my gosh, so many emotions. I feel like I do not recognize that girl at the beginning. Holy shit, she was so fucking scared. And rightfully so. I mean, I think we can all speak, being in the public eye is fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
But I think I was so young. I was coming out of my divorce, and that wasn't really shown on the first season. While we were filming, I was in the midst of that, becoming a single mom, broke, I could barely pay my fucking bills. I was showing up to filming and like was just a shell of a human. And I just think as the show's gone on, I've just found my voice,
Totally.
as I said, and I feel like I've just become more and more comfortable with like who I am, and I'm not afraid to say what's on my mind anymore, which is hard. I feel like you overthink everything on reality TV. Maybe.
Now
At
I
least
do.
I used to.
Yeah.
But I feel like I used to, like, before I would say something, be like, okay, like, this could happen, or like, this person could feel this way, and you just have to not care.
I feel like it's
true.
so
tiring
apparent.
to
Like,
get.
your transformation is
Yeah.
so natural. Like, not in a force. I saw myself first season, so I'm gonna come in second season like this. Like,
It wasn't
very
calculated.
Right, not
Yeah.
calculated, just progressed, like you
evolution.
coming into yourself. I do have to ask though, because when you guys were playing one of those games, and they asked what turned you on, you were kind of like, when I feel something, and I think you insinuated that you maybe had not at that point. Climax.
Yeah. Yep.
Can we assume that that has since changed?
Thank God, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, watching that back, and it was so evident watching you, by the way, Layla at the beginning, you were tense, and then when you saw Layla sort of more present day, you started smiling.
Yeah.
But do you remember what moment was kind of the biggest turning point for you?
I honestly think it's when I started to see my hairstylist that is a black hairstylist in Utah.
Wow.
I think honestly just like embracing that part of myself that for so long I shied away from. And I kind of talk about this a lot, but I think people don't understand like the impact and how hard it is to grow up in an area that no one looks like you. You overthink everything. You overthink the way that you speak, the way that you look, the way that your hair looks, everything. And that was just so ingrained in me from a little girl. And I truly think that like when I finally was like, why the fuck are you hiding this part of yourself that deserves to be equally as seen as the other half? I think that just kind of flipped a switch in my brain and I was like, okay, I'm gonna show up the way that I wanna show up. And if you don't like it, that's totally okay. You're, you know, valid in your opinion, but I just want to completely be me because I don't want to walk away from this experience one day, or even just like before I'm dying and be like, I just like never fully like spoke my mind here, or like I wish I tried this and I wish I did this. I just want to live my life and just see what follows. So
Beautiful to find that your age. That took me into my 30s.
By the way, I was gonna say, and you're only 25. Like, think about how much more of you you'll become when you're 30, 35. Like, it truly does get better. And I am so happy for you. And thank you for sharing that here and on the show.
Gosh, yeah, of course.
And Kaitlyn, what was the biggest learning lesson for you across all your years on Bachelor?
Lesson? Oh. I mean...
in the spot, like being in the spot. I mean, you've learned a lot. I could answer this question for you, probably.
I wouldn't do a lot of things again that I did, but I'm glad I did them because I learned so much from them. But I don't know. I just feel like, you know what? I think I would be a little more present and in my own body instead of. I just got so lost in the love story of, and it was really great that I was so compartmentalized all relationships, but I definitely didn't think about other people's feelings when I was with somebody. I just really was like in the zone for each person, and I really hurt people's feelings. I think I wouldn't do that again. I think I've learned to maybe not be so selfish.
I have to ask you about, I don't know how in tune you are with Bachelor Nation happenings, but Julie LaPlaca, this producer from Peter Weber's season, wrote a book detailing what happened between her and Peter. She came on your pod. Fans are really divided whether she crossed the line, not only as Peter's producer, but also writing this book. Kaitlyn, she wasn't your producer, right? But
she was not.
You've had her on the pod.
I know her,
attended her book tour.
Yeah.
Why did you take a side? Are you Team Julie?
I don't have sides on this one. Julie is a friend of mine. I always want to support friends when they are, using their voice. She wrote a book. She wanted to share her story, and I think a lot of people are jumping to conclusions without actually reading the book. And part of her whole process of writing was, she's like, I was in the wrong. I wasn't in a good mental space. Like, she's admitting certain things where people are just like, hearing somebody make a comment and then they decide to choose sides. Where I love Peter Weber. I think he's great.
I love Peter Weber.
Look, I love Peter Weber. Okay, I don't have sides. I just think, I'm going to support her. She asked me to do a Q&A and do this for her. Sure. Did I know it hurt Peter's feelings at the time? No. Do I want Peter's feelings to be hurt? No. But I also am like, you guys hooked up.
What about Barb?
Well, Barb.
But I would be scared to do anything that would upset Barb. But I also have to say, from just seeing the clips, and I'm guilty, I didn't read the book or an excerpt.
Yeah.
But she scares me a little.
I think she's so quirky, and it comes across to people as like, But
then maybe also people saw a whole press tour being done about the Peter thing.
And she's never been on this side of the camera. She's a producer, so
why does she want to be, and does she think she could get hired as a producer after this?
I don't think she wants to.
Oh, she's out of the biz.
Yeah, I think she wants to just live on the land and be a little fairy. I don't know.
Well, Taylor Frankie Paul is following her.
Really?
Yes.
She wants to be a fairy and live on the land?
Maybe they're making a show together. Layla, we were talking about this when you came in, but speaking of books, you are planning to write a book?
I am.
Yay.
Can you tease, can you give us any info about that?
It's gonna be about my whole life. So from being earliest memories I have up until kind of like the start of MomTok and just kind of everything that I've experienced in my life. I'm excited. But I will say, anytime I talk about my life, I feel like I'm like 100 from the things that I've experienced. Because I've experienced so much in such a short amount of time. So, yeah.
Did Macy writing a book inspire you?
Oh my gosh, yes. I think seeing how healing it was for her, she told me all the time, she's like, I feel like I like worked through things while writing the book and it was really good in this way and this way. And just, yeah, seeing how good it was for her just mentally, I was like, okay, I want to experience this too. And I think, you know, working on a show that we do that you show things, but you don't know what's going to make the cut, and you want to talk more in depth about certain situations, but you don't have the opportunity to. I think that that's a great way to like kind of like take back that power and.
That's really true. Because I read Macy's book and. So many things weren't on the show from you know, her past relationship, and you kind of skip over things to get to the meat and the juice and the drama. Yeah. So I think that's a great idea. I'm excited. Yeah. What else do you want to do? You signed with an agent. You're doing modeling stuff, book. What else?
Honestly, day by day.
Day by day.
Yeah, I think always focus on my babies. They're number one above everything else, and make sure that I'm giving them the best life that they deserve. You know, focusing on my relationship with Kelsey, and obviously MomTok, always.
MomTok.
I love that that's such a business.
Founder. Wait, did you change your bio to founder of MomTok or no?
God, no. If that's my peak, then whew, no.
You've also been an open book about procedures that you've had done. You just had a hernia repair from a tummy tuck.
Yes.
Ouchies.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Can you tell me?
Not fun.
Is that a side effect or?
No. So I got my tummy tuck about like 2 years ago now, and just unfortunately the doctor I went to the first time didn't repair it properly, so it caused still to be a hole between my abs where my belly button was.
How
so
did these people have jobs?
Came out. I don't know.
Yikes!
I don't
Ouch!
know.
Are you okay?
No, I'm okay. Honestly, it was brutal the first like week. I'm like almost 2 weeks post-op now, so I feel like I'm starting to kind of like be over like the hard part of it. But I'm honestly just happy to have it like taken care of.
So you only started feeling it two years after having it?
No, like I always just noticed after I got the tummy tuck that I was like, something's just not right in my belly button. I just kind of like look at it, I was like, it's kind of weird. It would almost look like an outie sometimes. I was like, hey, that's like not normal. And then I saw a surgeon and he was like, okay, like let's look at it. And he's like, oh my gosh, no, you have a hernia. You actually, that's a medical thing that you need to get repaired. So.
Wasn't it a fan that pointed it out in one of your photos?
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah. It was a video. It was actually a video from Coachella. And I kind of like do like a little circle in the video, and you can tell when I like turn to the side that like my belly button's like protruding. And she's like, hey, like you have a hernia. You should probably get that checked out. And I was like, oh,
yes.
Yeah. So
You have a hernia.
What would we do without these
I know,
people
picking apart your body. I mean, I'm like, thanks.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Thanks, but also
thanks.
Like, you saved my life.
I know, actually.
Do you get, I mean, Jessie has spoken about this before, a lot of you, what happens in Utah, a lot of med spas, beauty spas, staying gorgeous, getting work done. Yeah. What is up with the beauty standards in Utah?
Oh my gosh, everyone is so obsessed with vanity, and it's so hard. I know so many girls that were 18, and as their 18th birthday present, they got gifted boob jobs. So it's so weird how everyone's just so obsessed with how they look, and I get it. You want to present yourself, you know, the right way to the world, and you want to feel pretty, but I think Utah does take it a step too far.
How do you feel the incoming free stuff that you could get from these places? Because I'm sure you guys get reached out to a ton. Come in for this, come in for that, no?
Yeah, I learned my lesson the hard way. The things that I've gotten repaired now, so I've got my boobs redone now, second boob job. First surgery I got was for free, and then the tummy tuck as well was for free. And I think I learned my lessons the hard way. It was hard. I was a single mom, and I was like wanting to date and like wanted to feel good in my body, and not even just like that. I wanted to kind of just look good for myself too. And I couldn't afford surgery at that point. And when I'm offered a free surgery, I was like, oh my God, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I wish I would have just waited until I could have afforded it to pay for it myself. And now I have paid for the surgeries in full out a new surgeon who did it right this time.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the biggest piece of advice, if you're ever offered something for free, just pay for it and go to somebody that you know for a fact is going to do it right.
For something medical.
Yeah,
for
sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Kaitlyn, did you have an experience like that?
I paid full. I was like, and I'll still talk about it online.
I know, but Wait, Kaitlyn's very open about everything you had done. How do you make that decision? Is it kind of, I want to get ahead of people finding out, or?
I don't really, I think I've never not known to be open and honest. I just always have been, and I've always just owned certain things. And I think I also really struggle with not wanting others to think I am like pushing the narrative that, you know, it's like I'm a Utah mom being like, Eden, you should too when you turn 18. Like, I don't want people to think because I got a bluff in my boobs, they're like, oh, is that something? And then all of a sudden everyone's like doing the pull on their eyelids, being like, do I need it? I don't want to
pull on your eyelids right now.
Sorry. I'm like, oh, do I need another one? No. Just kidding. But it's more like I don't want to push that narrative that people should be changing. But and it is because I'm insecure. I do have insecurities, and I do want to. And I don't know. I do it for me. So, yeah.
It's hard to find probably the line of like when you start thinking about that. I'm sharing because I'm being honest, but then am I sharing and people are gonna think they need it? Yeah. But if I don't say that I did it, then they think I'm just born this way.
Yeah.
And that might be worse.
It's all bad. But look online, like there's so much bad happening. It's really,
I know.
You're damned if you do, you're damned.
But for stuff like that, it's like everyone should do what makes them feel
It's your
good.
body.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
But just wouldn't you say like think it through? Like what is kind of the timeline that you give yourself when you get something done? Like how long do you sit with it and think about it?
No, I'm so bad.
Oh no.
I'd never thought I would.
I was like, let's.
No, and don't do what I did. Don't do what I did. I am so impulsive, and I just make a decision. Look at how many bad tattoos I have. I just will all of a sudden be like, you know what? I think I want that. But with getting my boobs done, I was always like CEO, itty bitty titty committee.
Right, you were.
And I loved that. And then all of a sudden, for my 40th birthday, I was like, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
And I did it. I booked it like that week.
Right.
Yeah.
What about you, Layla? What are your feelings on sharing that stuff?
I think it's hard. Honestly, it's just like up to you. I feel like at the end of the day, I've done the thing that I've rushed it, and after season 1, that's when I got all my procedures done. Because I watched back season 1, and I was like, oh my God, I need to fix this.
Yeah,
it's so sad.
It does, yeah.
And I wish that I would have just like given myself a hug and been like, you're fine.
Yeah.
Like, you're growing up, you're gonna settle into your face one day and all these things. And then I got everything reversed. I got filler dissolved. I, went and got all my things fixed. And yeah, so I feel like pump the brakes. Think on it. Give yourself like a couple months. If you still feel like you want it done, then maybe.
I'm literally like, do I want a nose job or do I just need more therapy?
And you know what? Both could be true.
Right.
You never know.
Yeah.
Layla, it's no secret that you like to stir the pot just a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna play a game called Repeat or Repent.
Okay.
Which would you do it again? Yeah. Repeat it or do you repent it?
Perfect.
I like
Regret it. Take it back. Instigating a game of pregnancy roulette. Repeat or repent?
Ooh.
And Kaitlyn, I want your opinions too.
Okay.
If I knew in the moment that it was going to cause what it did, repent.
Yeah.
I think my intentions going into it were pure. I don't think I was trying to evoke that emotion, obviously. But the second I saw it go the direction it did, I felt really bad. So repent.
The old benefit of hindsight.
If I could just crystal ball that would tell me if it's gonna go bad, I'd probably think it out.
Fair.
Smoking a joint that was pulled out of a coochie. I love how we're going with the coochie in the middle of a burlesque show. Repeat or repent?
Repeat.
Repeat.
Yeah.
And I'd do it again.
So it came out of the vagina.
She had it like tucked. Okay, you know how underwear have that little pocket almost right there? She had it in the little pocket, so it wasn't up there.
But it was in the pocket inside.
I mean, it was in the pocket.
Was there a little?
Yeah, a little.
No.
Okay.
I don't. Anything. She literally just lit it. I smoked it for 1 second.
Yeah.
I love
Was it a bigger deal that you smoked a joint or that it was out of the coochie?
I think the coochie.
The coochie of it all.
Probably.
Because I love that look on you too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Secretly meeting up with Marciano to get to the bottom of what happened at Vanderpump Villa. Repeat or repent?
Oh God, repent. Someone else can do it.
Yeah.
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 I'm good. Nope.
Dating a sibling of your ex. Repeat or repent?
Absolutely repent.
She dated Chase for a minute.
Right.
And then Mason.
I never dated Chase.
Okay, hooked up?
We slept together maybe like 5 times, and we went on maybe like 2 dates.
Oh my God, I love
So it was
that.
very
honesty.
like, no, but it was like very like loosely seeing each other.
And that's repent, you said.
And repent. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, being a DJ, red flag.
That did scare me.
Red flag.
Wait, this is cute.
Red flag.
Wait, whose voice
Red
is that?
flag.
I don't know.
I love it
Red
though.
flag.
No. The vibe.
I know.
That sound can only mean one thing. It's time for our red flag review. This week's red flag goes out to Sheena Shea. When House of Stassi premiered last week, Stassi and Jesse revealed that Sheena's been pitching herself for the Huluverse. Let's take a look.
I have tea for you.
What?
About Sheena.
Go, please. I can't get away from this woman. Sheena will 100% show up at my funeral and make it about her.
She told me that she's like walking away from Bravo completely. And then she goes, so do you have any like events coming up? Like Brock was Mormon and like maybe I could come like be on your show.
Brock is not Mormon.
Or grew up Mormon.
Stassi's face, I love it. She's like, sorry?
Layla, have you heard of this? Do you think Sheena would be a good addition to the show?
I saw the clip on Instagram. No. I don't feel like that would make sense.
It wouldn't make any sense.
It would, yeah, I think, no, let's stick to MomTok how it is, personally.
MomTok doesn't need more moms.
No, we
Maybe
don't.
let her make a little appearance at one of your influencer events in Utah. You know what I mean?
I don't know who she would come with, though. That's the thing.
Meet in the middle.
Brock.
He grew up
Brock,
Mormon.
he grew up Mormon.
And that's our show. Thank you so much to Kaitlyn Bristowe and to Layla Taylor. Stream the first 4 seasons of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives on Hulu now. And Get Real will be back next week. I'm your host, Amanda Hirsch. Bye for now.
Yay.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Get Real. We'll be back next week with more stars and stans from the Hulu Realityverse. Watch and listen to Get Real, available with Hulu on Disney Plus and wherever you get your podcasts. And make sure to check out The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, now streaming in the US with Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers, and everywhere else with Hulu on Disney Plus. In the US, check out House of Saucy, now streaming on Freeform, Hulu, and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Everywhere else, stream House of Saucy on Hulu and Disney Plus with your Disney Plus subscription. Terms apply.